All right, welcome to the Dragon Trail for the daily races, Race B. So we're going to be racing Dragon Trail Seaside, covering tips and tricks to take a very beginner, maybe intermediate driver, and getting better every week. The goal is to work on the goal, work on getting better at racing using a handful of tips. So if whether you're an expert driver or a beginner driver, sim racing's for everyone, as long as you have the perseverance and the patience. And I think that we can handle pretty much any track, even though we have little to no experience. At the beginning of the week, we start as a complete beginner, and we work towards finishing up as a winner. So that means last place, all the way to first or podium by the end of the week, just by using a handful of tips and tricks, finding the best cars. So join along, please, as hopefully you find it entertaining, this clown racing. We're now in the C class. We're in the chaotic clown racing class. We started in the E class because the dream is to go from 0 to hero, meaning that from the worst class to one day the A class, working away at it, putting the time in. And the ultimate goal is to actually get our racing licenses on a track, Mont Tremblant, to bring the 911 there and actually be relatively safe and not have an accident, as we won't have insurance covering us, since in Canada we can't get insurance for a racetrack. So hopefully the 911 can stay in one piece, and to do that we need to get quite good at driving on a track. So a handful of tricks and safe smart driving will, I do truly believe, if you practice any skill, whether it's trying out a new business, entrepreneurship, sports, hobbies, whatever sport, hobby, or business idea you have, if you put the time and effort in, and you get a handful of tips and tricks from the pros, which I've done. I've watched the pros and I figure out what works for them, what can I imitate. And of course, a big part of that is using the whole track here, trying to use the whole track, and knowing the car and picking cars that we're consistent with. So best cars for the weekly races at Dragon Trail. I'll tell you the ones that really didn't work for me. The Alfa Romeo during the chicane of death kind of pops up. Ooh, 4-second penalty. Huge clown racing up there. Hey Dano 599 from Texas. Thank you so much for making it into the chat. We'll see who else makes it into the live chat. We're really blessed. We've got several extremely experienced, excellent racers giving tips and tricks. So if you're watching this on replay or live, make sure you've got the live chat comments on. And these guys have, like Dano, have made us seconds faster. We started this at about, our first attempt was 1:48, I think. And now we're down about 9 seconds faster. Still would like to get faster, but online we've got a little traffic to deal with and a little wacky driving. Well, of course, we do make a few more mistakes than if we're just doing lap after lap with no cars around us. So the Alfa Romeo, not so great. The Corvette, pretty darn good. Very solid, good at taking a hit, but this BMW is fantastic. Oh, sorry guys. I came crashing in and split, didn't hit anything, but split the two cars apart. Car behind us was smart, he braked, saw me coming in too hot, my mistake. Oh, I thought I was going to be eating at the rear end of that vehicle. So we all went through there slowly, trying to avoid havoc. So safe smart driving, we're now in the C class. We got kicked out of the D class, and that happens when you get a few podium positions back to back, but right before you make it into the new class, it is pretty hectic and wild. It means you have to drive with the dirtiest of the drivers of the new class you're trying to enter. So we survived that last night, and now we're in the C class with other the highest safety rating is S, and everyone's an S. And I made a fool's mistake, but I won't make it twice. So far, very surprised it's been clean, other than that 4-second penalty from excessive bashing. GT7 has almost at times felt like it's been ruined because they just weren't giving out time penalties anymore. Dano, how was your day? What's up, buddy? We're heading to the last turn of the race that I like to call Dano's Corner. Nice clean pass by the Mexican, I believe that's the Mexican flag, this Mexican racer, A-Paz. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. And drop your tips and tricks in the live stream, folks. Yeah, thank goodness it is Friday. Thank God it was Friday. Yeah, today was not an easy day. End of the month at a dealership, so really very busy. Braking at 100, as Dano has suggested. Got us a lot faster on this track because that one corner, a little overspin there. I'll get the brake balance going and should have the radar on. Let me know, guys, if you drive the BMW, what do you do with the brake controller? And drop in the comments what vehicle you're driving for this track. The Supra obviously is absolutely fantastic. Easy to drive here. Found the McLaren didn't have enough high-speed turning. A little extra braking there to avoid Game Geek. Playing around, a little late to be getting the adjustments in, but first race of the day, so just getting back into this. Did not get a practice lap in, so braking right around the 100 point, going in slow so we could come out fast. So temporarily got past, and a dirty, fragile Ego. What a dirty donkey. That is fragile Ego, little brother energy right there. Didn't get what he wants, so took us out on the straight. Wow, very mature. Well, we are in the C class. It is chaotic clown racing at its finest, and I do often say this is a mix of Mario Kart mixed with Twisted Metal. What was that? Was that a yellow NSX? Not that I'll ever catch up. Who knows? Who knows? If they're going to play that rough, who knows what's going to happen up there? Alright, braking right before the 100. Trail braking to the apex. Back on the throttle. Trying not to slide out the BMW. I find its only weakness is the slide out. Drop a gear, try to hunt these apexes. We need to be an apex predator. Start braking right before the 100. A little early there. And too hard on the brakes to get turn-in. So that's a bad example of trail braking. Trail braking at its worst. They're finally going through there at 119, 5-6 miles per hour off the right speed. Barbecue man. Love the barbecue. Respect the sign on the back of your car. Well, got taken out. Not the funnest. If we keep that up, we will be back in the D. We'll get kicked out of the C. Now I'm going to get the live chat on to be able to see what's If anyone has any questions, comments, feel free to laugh at me. That was a bad performance. Now, the goal of the channel is to learn and grow together, so don't shy away at dropping comments, tips, how to drive better. You can share your experiences, the cars you are driving. Love to hear about it. And don't forget, subscribe when you're part of the first 1,000 subscribers. That makes you part of the JCCR racing crew. And drop comments so we can get to know everyone. The goal of the channel is to learn and grow together. Cover really how to achieve any goal, whether it's sim racing or maybe an entrepreneurship goal, getting better in a sport. So we'll cover all the goodness of trying to get better and focusing on goals as we put on a live almost every night of the week. Let's see how this shook out. We got first place, J. Gabriel Soares. Good work. Mick Gappin and Ricky Yam. Those are your podium positions. And yes, the yellow NSX that passed us, R2D2, the Brazilian, was rather dirty, and his safety rating definitely went down there, but so did our safety rating. We didn't hit anyone, but maybe it was from, I don't know. I don't recall hitting anyone. I do recall getting hit, so not sure what's going on there. Sorry, I always try to cover as a beginner or intermediate driver. I always try to cover all the mistakes I made, what happened. Yeah, we got to work on getting the traction control off. Completely agree, but I want to maybe do that a little bit off when I go down to, well, we can try it right now. We'll go down to level 1. While we warm up. There we go. Let's get in. Put in some laps with traction control on 1. There we go. We'll try it on 1. And hopefully our settings do get reset. All right, here we go. Try to use a handful of tips to get faster every week as we take on new races, so try to use the whole track. Hey, Super Doofus, welcome, buddy. Thanks for making it in. Let's load up a Ghost. I am off of it tonight. Oh, that is different. Traction control at 1 is absolutely different. Let's load in a Ghost. That is definitely need to be in a higher gear, as Dano quite adequately put out. Our favorite Texan. So we'll head over to the global ranking. Pick up no BMW here. Be great to follow the same vehicle, but at a certain point people stop loading in their times, unfortunately. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to deal with it and accept life as we're given it. Ooh, okay, some slide in third as well. Very interesting. Super Doofus, good job on stopping, no longer using the braking zone. Good work. So if you're having trouble taking off from corners and you're just not finding the game enjoyable because you're always sliding out, it's okay to have traction control higher. The point of turning it down, as Dano said, is to get you faster. But if it's just undrivable, well worth, better to enjoy the game and stay in it than to not learn better driving skills. And anyways, in the real world, cars all have traction control. In some race settings, cars still have some light traction control. Got through there quickly, but that is just about the line, not traction control. But let's see how we can get through here with traction control on one. Braking's the same. Take off in third, no problems. Nice slow 142.6. So let's now have a hot lap. Try to. Oh, taking off in third. Yeah, that's gonna take quite some time to get used to. I'll keep it on 2, but I will need to practice it on 1 when we're not doing a live stream on a regular basis. You can definitely come out of corners in a higher gear though. To start the practice, at least be in the proper gear. So we're going to use a handful of tips to try to get faster. Now we're starting to definitely know the track. We'll trail brake to the apex, hunt these apexes. Wow, one of the faster laps in the world really goes over that corner. Super Doofus, how's the racing been going? Let me know. Good that your brake indicator is now off. I think you'll enjoy racing a bit more with that. Always good to get a little extra practice on the chicane of death here. Last hurdle is manual transmission. Yeah, absolutely. Super Doofus, driving manual is going to be a huge assist because you can downshift and use that engine braking. I almost forgot that as an important one of the handful of tricks to be faster. Of course, traction control on 0, but if you're just about to delete the game forever, turn traction control on. Don't delete the game. Drive with some traction control. Even we got feedback from people in the live chat before that they're saying, well, even on 2, they're finding it undrivable and not enjoying the process. Well, in that case, turn it up to 3. You know, I started on in E-Class with traction control on 5, and I've slowly brought it down to 4, 3, now down to 2. Getting faster, less spin-outs. All right, so we're starting up in 7th with our 139.2. Super Doofus Inc. saying a little bit of not racing much, but missed a pit stop on race C. So don't forget your pit stop, folks.
Palooka/R, Palooka ARG, has joined the room.
Alright, so let's see what kind of chaotic clown racing we're going to be getting into today for the Class C racing at Dragon Trail. Beautiful course in Croatia. We've got the Aussie Pug livery right there for JCCR Racing. He's done a fantastic job, quite the artist, giving back to the community. Looking sharp. That BMW is fast. It's generally pretty solid when it comes to punters. The Dirty Donkeys have trouble taking it off the track. Oh, time to go. Important to have radar on, but we'll get our turn in up there. Lost quite a few positions, so this will be fun, starting from the back. General rule of thumb, starting to brake at the beginning of the candies generally will get you through a turn quite well. It's a general point of reference to try. So normally we brake to the apex and then get back on the acceleration once we get to the middle of the apex. Trail brake here, that means light braking to the apex. Feel like I've got the car under control again now that traction control's on 2. Not frustrating at all, enjoyable. Ooh, missed the line there. We'll take the long way around that turn, but at least we didn't go out. So generally safe, smart driving does earn us higher positions. We get ahead. Ooh, a lot of action up ahead. We're gonna have to watch out. There's some Mario Kart races there. Donkey Kong and Bowser are at it again. So you waste so much speed when you're banging on everyone on the track, and you can just see all these individuals going so slow, turning out to be that we can make it to the top of the pack quite easily just by avoiding the nonsense. Couldn't really take a great line through there with all the crash traffic. At the 100 we got the braking, trail brake to the top of second gear here, get to the middle of the apex roughly and get back on the throttle. Some action behind us that we can't see with the nice decal here, a little excessive advertising, but oh, advertising is always great. Start at the brake, at the candies for the braking, trail brake here. We can still go over that hurdle quite a bit, as we saw from that world class 135 something that we were following, a minute 35 performance. Oh, we've been punted hard. Oh, what can we really expect? Taken out of 6th place again, dirty donkeyed. No big surprise there. Let me know if you feel online racing has been ruined by the lack of penalties, because the car that just punted us like that had made no effort to use his brakes to displace the BMW by that much. He didn't use the brakes at all. He just aimed at us and took us out and walked away with no penalty. And even a 4-second penalty for that isn't enough. That should be one of those situations where you're guaranteed to finish in last after pulling that kind of nonsense off. Because in the real world, we'd probably be heavily injured or, you know, non-existent after that. Oh, downshifted to avoid going right into the wall. Super Doofus saying, seems to happen to you more. I guess it never happens to you. Well, if that's the case, well, good for you. Aren't you lucky? All right. Let's try to see. You know, we're only on like going into lap 3. You can climb back up. No cry quitting or rage quitting here. Trying that new line, really. Nope, that was a little too fast at the bottom of the hill, possibly. Quite evidently, actually. Gotta watch out, you cover that too much and we catch air and go into the dirt. We've tried a lot of different lines for this track, have had a lot of accidents, and now we know where not to go. The only thing that's left is where to go. Thomas Edison, when he wasn't stealing people's inventions and putting his name on them, had a saying that's basically that, well, he found out thousands of ways how not to invent a light bulb. So good old trial and error, and he said it's part of the process. Learn all the ways how not to do it so you can get to the way on how to do it. Let's see, we're chasing down J Riding and Le Donk. Braking at the 100 in Dano's corner here. Well, safe, smart driving has gotten us another position. We're staying. We're definitely not attacking anyone. We're not even retaliating. Sometimes, though, when people are, well, always when people bang on us on the straightaways, they're going to be that kind of chaotic clown, dirty donkey behavior. Well, then we take them into the kitchen. If they want to cook, we let them cook. So every so often we do a rather elegant takeout.
Iron Fang underscore 21 has left the room. Iron Fang underscore 21 has left.
Seems like everyone that's crashing out is rage quitting. And I should practice Watkins Glen a little tonight, because I don't know if I've really raced it in the last few months. Ooh, that's quite a pack there. We could get quite a look at that. Ridiculous chaotic racing. They're all losing time, and we're going to catch up to them just because they're trying to spear each other into another stratosphere. We'll have to be very careful, a lot smarter this time. Watch the radar. Oh my goodness. That white and yellow car is a serpent. J Ryder, you are a serpent, my friend. You're a sneaky, slithery snake. Oh my goodness, yeah, he was mad and he's like, I'm coming back for ultimate vengeance. So safe, smart driving. You know, if you know there's a chance someone's going to be coming in like a hot rocket, don't take the inside line. Don't try to defend it. Let them through, and that was one of the dirtiest, but probably well-deserved. That white and yellow car should not be racing online. He really had it coming. He deserved what he got. Should be full throttle through there if you get the right line. A little bit of candy here, a little bit of candy there. Get up on the candies here and start braking a little before the 100. And I think I'd like the BMW more on +3, so that means more braking towards the rear, less braking for the front wheels, allowing the front wheels to do the steering. Geez, how many times have we been in, you know, what is it, 5th, 6th, or 7th in this race and get completely taken out? But someone did us a favor and took out the whole pack. All right, not a horrible lap. A lot of movement. Came back from the bottom so many times. All right, we got a clean racing bonus. Right on. Thank you, Super Doofus. It did feel like it came back several times. Once at the beginning because I was just a tool and didn't have my foot on the gas. And got taken out twice. Got taken out, climbed back up, got taken out again and climbed back up. So an interesting race. Our safety rating has definitely gone up there, which is nice. But yeah, dirty. A lot of people's S rating went down on this race. That was kind of wild.
Smilin Sedis, non-gamer Jose, has left the room. Have 0 cents, JC_2_1.
That was clean driving. I'll put that down as sarcasm. There we go. So the cars that are racing, we got Ghost, a Ferrari 458. Great, but very puntable. Lots of turn in. Love driving the 458. R2D2 up here. Oh, and he was dirty. He did take us off in the NSX, so I'll remember that. R2D2. Havoc up here. And there you go. GT7 giving someone an increase in their safety rating when they took us out on the straight. So what can you do? Just roll with the punches, I guess. So for any of you that are going to be in the Nations Cup tomorrow, don't forget to practice up Watkins Glen long course. So tonight we're going to continue doing the live because I don't find it that exciting to just go through a free practice. But races starting at 11, and for the subscribers here, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe and you'll be part of the first 1,000 subscribers, making you part of the OG JCCR racing crew. But at 10 a.m., we're going to have a little subscriber race, so I'll be doing a live while we do a subscriber race, so join in for that fun. Now let's see, how much time do we have? We've got time to test out the Ferrari on the track. Nope, not the McLaren. My mistake. Similar livery. The Ferrari is very fast on this track, I find, until it's high risk, high reward. You get the tires just a wee tad bit up on the curbs, and it is gone. I will host the room tomorrow, Dano, unless you'd prefer to set it up your way. The only thing that I would ask is I love high damage to help increase that realism, but if you want to set it up, just let me know, send me a message. But if not, I've got some parameters already set up. And Dano, let me know what races you want to race. I think we had talked about Laguna Seca. Let me know if people were talking about another one, but let me know what you think we should be racing. The Ferrari 458 sounds amazing, less solid and definitely a lot harder to drive than the Toyota Supra. But if you want to have something that looks great, sounds great, and is a little more original than the overpowered, the OP Meta Supra, and there's a good example. You get a little bit of curb and you are in trouble, and it's hard to come back from it. But if you do start to slide, I'd say let go of the brake, let go of the gas, and hope for the best. So much fun driving the 458. So Dana is down for Laguna, fantastic. Sounds great. We'll have the corkscrew, maybe the corkscrew of death. We'll see how it shakes out. Okay, so let's see, can I get a flat 140 or 139 in the Ferrari? If I can't get a high 140, I think it's back to the BMW. Well, that, I think the BMW might be better at high-speed turns. That, or I was just maybe rocking it way too fast through there. Go wide. Hunt the apex. That's alright, Super Doofus. You won't be the only one eating it in the corkscrew. I might take it in the corkscrew. That means I'll be in the corkscrew and someone drives into the back of my vehicle. Hunt the apex here. Speed up the hill. Oh, I like how that goes quite a bit. Didn't completely let go of the throttle, but modulated it a little. Oh, a lot of turn in on the Ferrari. Start turning in often at the end of a candy cane. Now the Ferrari 458 is a very high revving engine. It's important to know your vehicle that you're driving. Where does it make its peak power? Know it so you can drive it in the manner that it was meant to be driven, where it makes the most of its power, so you can be as quick as possible. So if you're driving the Toyota Supra, it's an early shifter. So's the Lamborghini. So's the Mercedes AMG. So I think I'm gonna get low 140 here. Let's see. No, still can't pull off what I can pull off in the BMW. But I really do prefer driving the 458 just for the sound, the looks. True poster car. Well, back to the BMW. 458 is just very good, but not the best suited for this track. I think most people will be better served with the Lexus LS or with, which is an OP car, an overpowered vehicle for this track, the Toyota Supra or the BMW. Let me know what you're driving. I know we did a RS01 and it was fantastic. That was off Philness GT's suggestion. Now, if there's anything you want to see driven, I have no problem trying something new and failing horribly. So let me know. Horrible failure can be entertaining as long as I'm not in dead last and nowhere near the front, nowhere near any other vehicle, because of course it's more entertaining, it's more fun, and it's more exciting when we're watching, hopefully not part of all those crashes, but watching the crashes go down like we did in the last race. Now remind me, if we ever get through another race like that where there's just absolute chaos on the track, remind me to film the last 15 minutes so I can do sort of like a short video. Not everyone likes the long format of the live stream. I like it because we get to hang out in the buddy's basement, have that 1990s 2000 multiplayer video game experience where we used to all hang out in the basement with 4, 6, or 8 of our buddies playing on the Nintendo 64 Mario Kart.
2412 has joined the room.
For a minute thought I'd get to start up in second, but no, we will be starting up in C, meaning we've moved a little bit further back in C because now our 139 is faster. Well, we're just being put with slower vehicles. So it's nice, between us and third, there's only 0.1 of, roughly 0.15 of difference. Sorry, a little French sneaking out there. Robin Ho in 12th. 11th is Rondi. We got Omar down there. This name has been deleted. We've been raced with this name has been deleted before, so fantastic. Some familiar faces. Captain Canada. For some reason, I'm thinking he wasn't as nice as I thought he would be, but we'll find out in the race here. So welcome to the daily races. We're racing Dragon Trail on the Race B weekly race, testing out best cars for this. It's getting near the end of the week, and we've got a pretty good idea that it's the Lexus the Toyota Supra and the BMW. Other cars can be great, but those are the greatest. And you'll want to race. We do believe that with safe, smart driving, we can generally, and perseverance, we can start the beginning of the week as total beginners, total zeros, and finish as heroes, or go from beginner to winner. So follow along the learning process. Please join us, learn and grow. Subscribe, turn bell notifications on, and give us a like so that you'll get offered this video again. Otherwise, you'll probably not get offered a video from the channel, because that's just how YouTube works with new channels. So chasing down Boosted Boxer, chasing down the BMW, I mean Toyota Supra, in this BMW. We'll see who finishes the race and who has electronic problems and can't finish the race. Giving him a little assistance there. A little bump draft. Bumpa, not bum, bumpa. Trail brake to the apex, or try to. It wasn't quite needed. BMW just fantastic on this trail. The Toyota Supra is a little easier to handle on this track. The BMW getting some originality points. Slight acceleration to full acceleration, so we ease into that gas pedal as we take off from the apex. Now we're going to be going, this isn't, oh, and I ate it hard, and I caused an accident because I was not in the right line, trying to avoid eating the wall. But the back end got loose. I don't know if it got loose because of contact or just got loose because I was a little hard on the steering, but it got loose. So this will be exciting. Oh no, that's getting loose from being beaten on by Moxel. Moxel, you're trying to cook in another man's kitchen, mate. What is going on? Car feeling a little wonky under the light damage. That'll just go away on its own. Nanobots will work their magic and repair the car as we drive, I guess. So we're going to be very clean with Hercules here. He hasn't done anything wrong to us. Winston's on the back couch there, the little poodle. He's been cooking something. It is kind of distracting. Back again at the back of the pack. Let's try to get up to 5th here. We got enough laps to do it. It's realistic. If Moxel's going to be as dirty with the others as he was with us, pounding on us, trying to spear us into another stratosphere in a straight. Oh, Moxel just sucking horribly and taking himself off the track. And that happens to me once in a while, but got to pick on the guy after a little, after he took us out for no reason on a straightaway. There we go. Now we're in 11th. Safe, smart driving will gain us 5-6 positions. Ooh, a little oversteer there. A little slide out. Understeer. Oh, ridiculous racing. Everyone taking each other out on the straightaway. That is not our style here. We do everything we can to avoid accidents. Rarely retaliate unless it's someone who hits us on a straightaway. They're just the dirtiest of donkeys and just should not be racing online. They should take out their anger issues on the AI. Average GT7 Lobby. Yeah, well, really well said, Sloth on Mercury. Really well said. Thank you for joining the live chat, the live stream, Sloth. Yes, GT7 lobbies do have some fragile egos, a lot of little brother energy, or little man syndrome. I know Philness GT is trying to get us to go through there every time through the chicane of death above 120. We're just a little below that time. Try to bring it up. Nice, we'll go wide. Someone tried to take us out and it didn't work because the game, I think, decided to ghost me and let him completely crash out. Captain Canada, we're not going to assume he's kind and caring. We'll assume that, I don't know if Canadians really deserve the reputation for being kind. Polite, maybe, yes. But there's a difference between politeness and kindness. Ooh, we're getting hit on the straightaway. We're gonna have to drive fast to stay away from these monkeys. These Donkey Kong drivers. Now we're going to make a pass on Captain Canada cleanly with no contact, to the best of my ability, unless his internet starts flicking him all over the place. Try to have the stones to only break at 100. Almost had it. Ooh, got there, through there, I think at 125. Huge improvement. Now we're going to use the handful of tricks, and one of them is to streamline behind people, let them break the win for us. Sounds smelly and dirty, but it really isn't. It's just a great way to get up and ahead. I do not know what happened to Captain Canada there. Final lap. Let's see what kind of chaotic clown racing we get into for the last lap of the race. People will be hungry and desperate. Now, of course, we're a lot faster on the lap when we trail brake into the turns, into the apexes. We use the whole track, go from the complete outside to the complete inside. So outside, try to get the candies. There we go. Be an apex predator, hunt those apexes, hit this apex here. The more track we use, the faster we can go. Just before the 100, getting some braking, turning on the tire marks, often a good indicator of where we need to be. Oh, almost messed that up quite poor badly. Went through slow, better than crashing. So we've climbed from 12th back to 7th. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Gotta pay attention and not lose track of our markers. Drove right past the brake marker there. I think the back of the pack mostly crashed itself out. Wow, congratulations. Huge congratulations to Robin Ho. He started the race in 12th and finished in 6th. We started in 4th, so shame on us. We finished in 7th, but we did good. We didn't retaliate. We didn't hit anyone. We didn't bang anyone. We got banged a lot. We got taken to Bang Town. Pound Town, I should say. We got taken to Pound Town. People were pounding down on our back bumpers, our side doors. This car in the real world would have not survived the race. All right, we got a clean race star and we finished 7th. So we did start in 4th, so this isn't really progress, but it is because we got kicked back into 12th position. So I'm pleased with that. Got to take the small wins. All right, so let's see how it shook out. Relatively semi-clean lobby, other than, you know, a few really bad apples. So congratulations to E. Gavilan, DJ, and Omar for your pole positions. This name has been deleted. Good job in the Toyota Supra. So we see an RCF Lexus up there, a BMW Z4, and a 911. So what a shakeup. Not your usual pole position. And Captain Canada saying, Johnny, thank you for the block at the chicane. Yeah, sorry about the block at the chicane. I was in the process of eating the wall. But yeah, that probably was frustrating for Captain Canada, that I was a little bit blocking on one lap in the chicane. I was just in the way, not on the right line whatsoever. We had slid out before the chicane and pretty much lost control. Big red here, safety rating down. A few, yeah, okay. I'm surprised that there's not more safety rating. I guess it was just. I think that more safety ratings would have been taken down, but it looks like it was just 2, maybe 3 cars causing a lot of trouble. Oof, fantastic. I just don't feel like driving the Subaru, but love the track. Absolutely love the Nürburgring at Nordschleife. Fantastic, fantastic race. Now, let me know what you've been racing with and what you've liked. I've really liked this BMW. Find it's fantastic. And have had trouble with most other cars for various reasons. Now, the GTR, I can show you a fast lap here. Go check a fast lap that we were sent. If I can find it again. All right, so still waiting for an answer if I can show the video, but Aussie Pug sent me a video. And fantastic driving on his part with the GTR. So when I get the A-OK to show that to you, if we're still in this weekly race, I'll show you guys that. Really appreciate when you guys send me videos, because you know, if you don't mind me showing them, we're all here to learn and grow together. So let's try out the Nissan GTR. A little quick review on how this takes the Dragon Trail. Now let me know in the comment section how you use the brake controller with this vehicle. I'm going to start it off at +2, but if you put it to -1 or 2 or drive it at 0, let me know. But the GTR is just a general fantastic car. It's often not the fastest car on the world's fastest car on tracks, but it is always very fast. Fast acceleration, good brakes, good turn in. Sounds like there's a popcorn maker in the back when you let go. Oh, love it. And in the real world, the Nissan GTR often outperforms on tracks above cars that are, you know, twice, even triple its price. So watched Aussie Pug's video that he sent us doing laps here in the GTR. Hopefully some of it has stuck and that he can get a nice little lap here. Now the GTR loves to be revved out, makes a lot of power in the high peak, high RPM band. Trail brake to the apex. Get back on the throttle. Give it the beans. Pedal to the metal. Race down. And now time for a hot lap. Got a little used to this. When we get it anywhere near the BMW, generally I can lay down 141s easily. I did get my top speed with it. Trying to carry a little more speed through the turns. Thank you, Dano. Little downshift to save me from sliding out. So I could have gone through there quite a bit faster. Go wide, cut in, go over the apex so we can end up further down the track. GTR, I love how you just lay into the gas and the nose just keeps going more and more where you want it to be pointing. A little slow there. At least 10 miles per hour slower than I should be, but really 15. I should be about 125 through there. Braking at the 100 in Dano's turn here. Very easy to drive the Nissan GTR, really fun car. And 142.2, so yeah. A little bit of practice and probably also pull a 139, and my review of it is it's a fantastic beginner car. If you're a beginner or an intermediate driver, I'd say you'll learn the Nissan GTR really quickly and have a great time driving it. I still need to throw on the JCCR Racing decals on it, so it's getting canceled for the official race just for that reason, because it's fantastic. So need to switch that up. We'll do it after this last race of the night. If there's anything you'd like to see me drive, let me know. If not, I'll just go with the easy peasy lemon squeezy M6 GT3 Sprint Model 16. Get into the race with about 10 seconds to spare. There we go. All right, so let's see what we can do with the last race of the night. Well, Dano, I'm sure your weather is nice. It's starting to get nice here. We actually started the day with a little bit of snow. Yesterday snowed quite a bit, picked up again about 3-4 inches, but today sun finally came out. It felt warm even though it was only about -5. But it felt warm because the sun was out there. So great, we're starting up in third place. C2Y Customs, Jay Ryder, and Johnny, us here at JCCR Racing, starting off in third. And we've got some interesting choices of cars. It's nice. It's not just Toyota Supras, so fantastic seeing a Huracan. We'll see if he Huracan or Huracant. 458 Italia with a pretty interesting livery there.
Consume Plastic has joined the room.
Yeah, we'll keep the snow. Don't worry. I'm nice, and I try to be kind. I try to be polite.
has joined the room.
but I know that nobody wants my snow, so I won't share it with anyone. So welcome to the Dragon Trail Daily Races, where we're back in the BMW. We've tried out a lot of vehicles while doing practice laps in between races this week. So far, our ultimate find is the BMW M6. Toyota Supra is a great choice as well. And that Nissan GTR, very easy to drive around the track. Now, don't forget, folks, if you want more turn-in, if you want those front wheels freed up so they can do some turning, play with the brake, balance, and don't forget radar while you're on line. These are dirty, dirty lobbies, so welcome to the chaotic clown racing of Class C racing. Well, we're in the C League. We got kicked out of the D League for eventually getting too fast. We had to survive through. When you're about to go into a new league, they'll throw you that league's worst drivers and see how you react. And we held it together, so here we are in the C League. And tonight the racing has actually been really, really dirty, even though it's finally all S racers. BMW feeling amazing and easy to drive as always. Let's try to make it fast as well. Ooh, we're gonna get clean pass. This is nice. Getting a nice clean overtake. Well done. But now we're set up to be on the inside of this track. But in case he's well, I thought he'd spear us into another stratosphere, so I slowed down and figured I'll let him by and I'll be patient and wait for him to crash out. Just have to finish in third or higher. We don't need to hold third the whole way and be a target. One of the slower rays around that turn. Didn't use the whole track. Didn't hunt the apex. Things we definitely want to do. So let's drive over with these candies, the apexes. Whole pack breathing down our neck there because we need to go through there at 120 miles per hour or faster. Start braking at the 100. And we got a lot of traffic around us now. We'll defend the inside here. Start braking at the beginning of the candies. Brake into the turn. Power up the hill. And he followed us all the way through, so he knows what he's doing. And he even did it a little faster than us. He's now got the inside, almost has the inside of the turn. He was glued to us, but I think we finally got a little bit of breathing room. Oh no! Definitely want to avoid the grass, that's for sure. Get up on the candy canes here, flat line it through, good job. Beautiful pass, very clean, very respectful. Oh, ate too much curb there, lost control. And another clean flash. Wow, we've been thrown into a very nice lobby. Passed by, what is that? Is that a, yeah, it's a Ferrari 458. Livery was throwing me off a little here at the 100 in Dano's turn. I named turns after who taught me how to take it, but I definitely was not following Dano's advice on that. That is one shiny, fine-looking back end. Oh, and he's come back and deliberately hit us. Ours was accidental, but he doesn't necessarily know that, so I understand his frustration. But he did hit us on essentially a straight. Gotta get these lap times up, but better to go in slow to come out fast. Full throttle through there, pedal to the metal. Now let's try to start braking just before the 100. Phil in this GT not here to tell us what brake controller to use. He's very fast with the BMW, and I'm wondering if he runs, I think he runs +3, so you can get more turn in while trail braking. Not so fast, 143. Gotta stick it through there, pedal to the metal all the way through and not accidentally downshift. Almost had the right speed through there, but lost control by eating up too much up on the curb. At least we're still in the game. The BMW is nice and solid, absorbing my airs. But after that, the rest of the pack is definitely catching up and getting pretty close behind us. Tried to push it too hard and lost it. Really hoping to, figured I'd push it and try to get above 6, but this will be a last position. Get the dirt off the tires. So I think tomorrow I will need to try this out in the RS01 again. It was very pleasant to drive, really easy on the turn-in. I do not have it. I think at this point I'm just too tired. Sorry, folks, for quite the poor performance. Thanks for sticking with it. Thanks for not giving up on me, but I'm too tired to be doing this at this point, I guess. End of the week. Thank God it's Friday. Some bad lap times. But hey, perseverance will beat out raw talents. We'll be back at it again. We'll have a better performance than that, whether you're sim racing, whether you're running a business, trying to start a business. invent something, get better at a sport or a hobby. Don't give up. There's ups, there's downs, and sometimes you got to just live with the embarrassment and just have that perseverance. Yes, some people are born with raw talent and just right from the start they're very good, quite impressive. But put in the time, put in the effort, make your goal realistic. Take your goal, break it up into mini goals, and accomplish those mini goals so that you get that little dopamine and serotonin release of feeling good, of having accomplished something, built something, done something. And just put in the time every night. Every day, 10, 15 minutes. Even if it's only 10, 15 minutes, you will get better. So, except for, when you're really tired. Like there. So sorry for that. Jordy in first. Yeah, Super Doofus says it well. Never stop trying. Don't give up. Keep putting in the practice and the effort. Jordy, congratulations. J Ryder, also, good job. And you can see that we're starting to maybe about to get kicked back into the D class. Because, yeah, first place is, oh no, it's a B driver rating. B for speed and C. Wow, that almost means that we're starting to get close to going to B, because if they're throwing us B speed racers, but we'll find out. Definitely won't get into B if we continue to have poor performances like that. So crash it out. Sorry, folks. Get back to it tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Truly blessed that you guys take the time to come into the live stream, drop tips, tricks, share what's going on in your lives, what you're driving. Thank you so much. Until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power, and hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love in the real world sometime real soon, and if not, at least your dream car here in Gran Turismo 7. Have a great night, folks. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. Take care.